When it was a confusing week for New Yorkers paying attention to the state's budget negotiations, right? We're more than a month past the deadline. Governor Kathy Hochul coming out on Thursday morning saying, you know what? A deal was all but certain. But just as quickly as that announcement came, the State Assembly Speaker Carl Heastie said not so fast. What's going on here? Our Henry Rossoff explains.
The city's finances are what's hanging in the balance here. With a multi-billion-dollar deficit, there's questions about if the city will have to raise property taxes or make cuts to popular programs like housing vouchers or sanitation. So those are the real-world impacts of this back and forth.
We got it done.
Mere moments after Governor Kathy Hochul declared there was a deal on the New York State budget, the State Assembly Speaker Carl Heastie said no deal.
There's no budget deal. There's no deal.
The disconnect seems to be that the governor and the legislature have agreed on a number of important policies, like funding childcare, pushing back against President Trump's immigration crackdown, making it easier to build housing, and taxing wealthy second homes in New York City via a pied-à-terre tax. But Heastie says they haven't agreed on hard numbers.
This is what's wrong with this process. It's like, I'm gonna only talk about policy, and then when I think the legislature is giving me what I want on policy, then we'll talk about money. There's so many open issues on money.
Governor Hochul admitted the final budget numbers do need working out, but she is pledging to hold the line on blocking new wealth taxes Mayor Zohran Mamdani wanted to help the city fill a roughly $5 billion budget deficit. Hochul added,
My commitment to New York City has been and always will be ironclad. This budget already includes $28 billion in total aid for the city, a $9 billion increase since I came into office. So the facts matter.
Reacting to the back and forth at the state capitol, Mayor Mamdani says he's spoken to both leaders and generally feels hopeful the state will help wipe out much of the city's budget deficit so he can avoid painful choices.
It means we do not have to raise property taxes. We do not have to make cuts. We do not have to raid our reserves. And that's why their partnership in getting that number down to zero is so critical.
Mayor Mamdani does feel like he is getting enough information at this point to make his city executive budget presentation next week, and that is when we should really get a better handle on what cuts or hard choices he and city government will or will not have to make.